You know how we use tons of apps every day and somehow they all talk to each other like magic. Ever wonder how that happens securely? Well, that's where API authentication comes in. Think of it like a digital doorman. And today we are going to break down how it works. Let's keep it simple. Imagine you open a food delivery app. You tap on a local pizza place and boom, the full menu pops up, prices, descriptions, even how many slices are left of the special. But wait, how does that happen? Did the app developers manually enter every menu from every restaurant? Of course not. Your app is talking directly to the restaurant's system, and that conversation it's powered by something called an API, short for Application Programming Interface. Here is a way to picture it. An API is like a waiter in a restaurant. You don't walk into the kitchen and shout your order. You tell the waiter and they pass it along. That's the API, a trusted messenger that follows a set of rules so two different systems can talk to each other. Now here is the catch. If the API is the waiter, we need a way to make sure only real customers are placing orders. You don't want random people yelling into the kitchen. That's where authentication comes in, our digital doorman. The simplest version of this doorman is called an API key. It's like a secret knock, a unique password, not for a person but for an app. One source I found, the Python Programming Bible, calls it a straightforward method of authentication, and it is. It's just a long string of letters and numbers that a service gives to a developer. So when an app, maybe a Python script, wants to request data, it sends that key along. It's like saying, hey, I am with the band, I am allowed back here. The key also helps the service track who is asking for what. That's important for billing or making sure one app doesn't overload the system. Here is how it works. Step 1, a service like a weather provider gives your app a unique key. Step 2, every time your app asks for the forecast, it includes that key. Step 3, the service check the key, confirms it legit, and sends back the data. Simple, effective, and direct. But here is the risk. An API key is like a master key to your apartment. If someone steals it, they get full access just like you. The service wouldn't know the difference. That's a big problem when sensitive data is involved. So while API keys are fast and easy, they are not super secure. For higher security, we need something better. That's why we use OAuth, a more advanced solution. Think of a OAuth like a valid key for your car. You wouldn't give the valet your main key that opens everything. You give them special key that only lets them drive. OAuth works the same way. It gives limited temporary access, just enough to do the job. Let's walk through it. You downloaded a photo printing app. Let's call it App A. You want to print photos, but they are stored on Google Photos. That's service B. App A doesn't ask for your Google password. Instead, your phone sends you to Google's official sign-in screen. You log in and give permission directly to Google, not to the app. Once you approve, Google creates a special access token, your digital wallet key. It gives the token to App A, and the token says exactly what the app is allowed to do. In OAuth, these permissions are called scopes. Maybe the app can view your photos but not delete them. Maybe the access only lasts an hour. And here is the best part. Your actual Google password is never shared with the app. It stays between you and Google, just like it should. So why does this matter? Because every day you are giving apps access to your digital life. These authentication methods, API keys, and OAuth are what protect your personal data. They are keys to your digital kingdom. And you use OAuth all the time, probably without realizing it. Every time you log in with Google or Facebook, that's OAuth. When your fitness tracker connects to your calories app or a game posts your high scores, That's what. Let's compare our two digital doorman one last time. API key, a single secret password, great for simple trusted server to server communication. OAuth, a modern secure way to grant apps access. It uses different token, KC and control. Understanding these tools is more important than ever as our world gets more connected from phones to fridges to cars. These digital keys are what keep us safe. And looking ahead, the real question is what is the next digital key we will be given and how will it protect us?